students, how are you all? I welcome all of you to one more lecture in this online lecture session series. Already we have completed three lessons. Today we are starting one more very interesting lesson, which is like lesson number 4, computer networking. Okay, we are taking first part of this lesson, only few points. So first, let's just check what is this all networking of computers and its benefits. Computer network refers to two or more computers connected or linked with each other. This link can be either wired or wireless. Here you can see how the computers are connected, and here there is no connection, it is a wireless connection. Okay, networking allows one computer to send information and receive information from another computer. Okay, like suppose from this computer I'm sending some information, so it will go through this router to this particular computer, and here there is wireless connection, so it will receive directly. Computer networks were initially set up to provide scientists of war related research laboratories in the USA with access to the faster computing power of mainframe computers. They could also access top secret research data stored on these computers. Commercial use of networking to share computing resources or stored information of larger computers at a particular site began only in the 1980s. The next step was to share peripheral devices like printers. Okay, so like these printers, scanners, you can, okay, scanners, etc., which were still very costly then. Even now several colleagues of department share one printer. This saves an on office space as well as cost of initial purchase and subsequent maintenance. This sharing of resources is extended to softwares too. One copy of a software stored on one, usually a faster computer, can be simultaneously used by many users of the office. Offices, small or large, make judicious use of their scarce resources this way by networking. Okay, so in networking we use only one software and we give connection or we create multiple connections, okay, to that particular main PC. So it's work on networking. Today, almost every organization has replaced its loads of files and papers with network computers to store and manage information electronically. An organization which has its offices scattered across a city, country, or the entire globe can access its scattered store of information with a click of mouse. So it is possible now. It's because of the network, and hence the computers connected to a particular network are called as networking, or this particular arrangement is called as networking of computers. Okay, now let's understand one by one the benefits of networking. So first benefit is connectivity. The major benefits of networking can be divided into two categories. First category is connectivity. The interlinking of computers. The interlinking of computers allows efficient communication among co-workers even if they are thousands of kilometers apart. Like there are various branches of a particular company and they want to share their information with other colleagues, like Gujarat branch is there, Mumbai branch is there. So at that time this connectivity of computer can be a very useful. Next point, which is also important, or which is also one of the very important benefit of networking, is sharing. Okay, sharing is what? It's sharing information stored at multiple locations. Information stored at multiple locations or stored safely at one site can be shared instantaneously, okay, reliably and efficiently. So here you can see they have kept information on a particular device, so it can be shared instantaneously, reliably, and efficiently. Next, software resources. A software stored on one computer can be shared, like here on one computer there is a software or main software, so it can be shared with other computers, okay, connected to this particular computer. Hardware resources, peripheral devices like scanner, okay, CD writer, printer can be included in network so that all users can use them. Like this computer from here, if is going to give print command, the print will come here. Even if this is going to give print command, they'll receive a print here. Okay, so these are the uses of or the benefits of networking. So now let's understand what are the main networking components are. Networking components. First one is server computer. Most computer networks use a fast, higher capacity computer as the control center of a network. You can see here it is called a server. The functions of server are explained in section 4. Okay, so this is a main or major CPU or computer known as server computer. Correct. Next thing which is very important in networking, which is network interface card, NIC card. Okay, it is an add-on card. It's like a sound or video card which we have already seen, which is plugged into the motherboard of a user's computer. The network cable is connected to the NIC here. Okay, it is also called a network adapter. It is also called as a network adapter. Now, network cable. The types of network cable. First network cable type is unshielded or twisted pair. Okay, you can see here this twisted pair. Like those used for telephone lines, is the cheapest and easiest to install. It has the lowest message carrying capacity of the three types. Okay, there was a time when we used to have landline phone. So whatever connection or wire we used to have in that wire, these particular wires were there, okay, which had a very less capacity to carry a message. Okay, so this is something which was very old, or which is very old type of wire. Next one is coaxial cable, used for cable TVs. You must have seen, or just check your dish TV or cable TV, you will find this wire, okay, or cable. Like those used uh, for cable TV has higher capacity than UTP or STP, but is also more expensive. It is bit expensive. The last type, which is very important. Okay, fiber optic cable carries messages in the form of light and has the highest message carrying capacity, but it is also the costliest and is difficult to install. This one is something which is updated one, very useful, but at the same time costly and not that easy while installing. Okay, so these are the three types of cable which are also very important during or while creating a network connection or for networking. Next component, which is of course software. First thing in software is network operating system. It is the operating system which controls the operation of computer network. It manages different users connected to the network and guides the messages between computers and devices. Some of the popular network operating systems are Windows NT, Windows 2000, Windows XP, Linux, and Novel NetWare. So we know these operating systems very well. Network operating systems. Windows. Windows 2000, Windows XP, these are familiar with us. Okay, let's check what is next. Next is communication protocol. It refers to the common set of rules that governs communication between computers and devices in a network. Okay, communication protocol is to computers what language is to humans. Two humans can successfully communicate when they speak the same language, when they'll have a similar type of networking system. That time only they are going to get connected with each other. Like suppose this person speak English and this person also speak English, then they can communicate. Okay, but this person doesn't know, or this person doesn't know how to speak Marathi and this person can only speak English, so will it be possible for them to communicate? No. So here also there should be a similar language or communication protocol. Okay, so that they can communicate. Last thing which is very very important, which is network driver. It is a small software that runs the network interface. Okay, you can see here driver updater. A card on user's computer. It must be installed on every user computer connected to the network. So it's driver updater or network driver, which is very very important, yet though it is very small software. Okay, which makes the all computers get connected with each other and to actually work smoothly. Okay, so I hope you must have understood all these networking components as well. So students, whatever we have completed today, please go through it, read the complete lesson in a, okay, this is your homework. Okay, so you have to read the complete lesson. Next time we are going to check types of computer, server and client, disadvantages of networking, network topology. All these we are going to check in the next lecture. Okay, till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching this video very patiently. Thanks.